The grand entrance of the five-star luxury hotel was bathed in golden light as guests in designer suits and evening gowns walked in and out. A woman stood near the reception desk, her hands gripping the strap of her worn-out bag. Her clothes were clean but faded, her shoes slightly scuffed. She looked around nervously, her eyes filled with both hope and hesitation. "Excuse me," she said, her voice soft but firm. "I need a room for the night." The receptionist, a young woman with a cold, practiced smile, gave her a once-over and arched an eyebrow. "Ma'am, I think you might be in the wrong place." The woman straightened her posture. "I have money. I just need a place to stay for one night." The receptionist sighed, clearly annoyed. "Our cheapest room is over $1,000 per night," she said flatly. "You might want to try a motel down the street." Just then, laughter echoed from a nearby seating area where a group of wealthy guests sipped expensive wine. One of them, a man in a tailored suit, smirked and muttered, "Let's be real, she can't afford to breathe the air in this place, let alone book a room." The others chuckled. The woman swallowed hard. Her fingers clenched around the few bills she had saved. "I have the money," she repeated, her voice shaking slightly. But the receptionist simply shook her head, already dismissing her. "I'm sorry, but we have an image to maintain." The woman lowered her gaze, her shoulders sinking. She turned to leave. And that's when a calm yet powerful voice broke the silence. "Is that how you treat paying customers?" The air in the lobby shifted. Heads turned. The receptionist's face paled. Because standing right there, arms crossed, was Keanu Reeves. Keanu stepped forward, his eyes locked onto the receptionist. His presence was commanding, not because of his fame, but because of the sheer energy he carried, an energy that demanded respect without ever needing to raise his voice. "Sir," the receptionist stammered, her confidence suddenly faltering. We have certain policies that allow you to judge someone based on their appearance?" Keanu interrupted, his voice quiet but cutting. The wealthy guests who had laughed earlier now fell silent, exchanging awkward glances. The woman, still clutching her bag, looked at Keanu, unsure why he was standing up for her. Keanu turned to her, his expression gentle. "Ma'am, would you allow me to book your room?" The woman blinked, caught off guard. I don't want charity," she whispered. Keanu smiled. "This isn't charity. This is respect. You walked in here ready to pay just like anyone else. If they won't accept your money, then I'll make sure they do." He turned back to the receptionist. "Give her the best suite you have." "On my tab." The receptionist hesitated, but one look at Keanu told her she had no choice. "Right away, sir," she mumbled, typing quickly into the system. As the room was booked, the same wealthy man who had mocked the woman earlier scoffed. "Seriously? You're wasting money on her? She clearly doesn't belong here." Keanu turned to him slowly. "And who decides who belongs where? You?" The man smirked. "This is a luxury hotel. Not a charity home." Keanu tilted his head. "Luxury? You think wealth makes someone better than others?" The man shrugged. "It does separate us." Keanu let out a small chuckle, but his eyes remained sharp. "Let me tell you something about wealth," he said. "It's not measured by what you own. It's measured by how you treat people when they have nothing to offer you." The man's smirk faded. Keanu continued, his voice steady. "You laugh at her now, but life has a funny way of humbling people. You might find yourself needing kindness one day." The wealthy guests shifted uncomfortably, avoiding his gaze. The receptionist handed the woman a keycard with a forced smile. "Your suite is ready, ma'am." The woman looked at the card in her hand, then at Keanu. "I don't know how to thank you," she said softly. Keanu gave a small nod. "Just rest tonight." That's all the thanks I need. As she walked toward the elevator, a few hotel staff members who had witnessed everything whispered amongst themselves. One of them, a bellboy, suddenly stepped forward. "Sir," he said hesitantly, looking at Keanu. "That was incredible. Most people wouldn't do that." Keanu smiled. "Most people would if they just stopped and listened." He turned to the receptionist one last time. "Next time, don't judge someone before you know their story." With that, he turned and walked toward the exit. As Keanu stepped outside, the cold night air greeted him. He glanced back once, seeing the woman stepping into the elevator, her shoulders no longer hunched, her eyes no longer downcast. The hotel had tried to shut her out, but for tonight, she belonged there. And maybe, just maybe, some of the people inside had learned a lesson they wouldn't forget. If you believe in kindness over wealth, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss a story like this one.